We're back. You're watching the Jersey City Show. Me here, you there, and we're doing it live. Live from the studio, courtesy of Livestream. For that matter, I'm meeting with Livestream representatives this week. We may take the next step, the big leap in streaming. See, I hate to say streaming, because people think of streaming like you see on a smartphone, this Periscope, or some of these other questionable streaming. We try to do a good job. Multiple cameras, you got the graphics and all that going on. You don't see that in most streaming. So I got to find a bit different terminology. I just don't want to be thrown in the same bag with all the other streaming. Now, streaming sounds a lot like screaming, so let's talk about Donald Trump, our new president. He's been in the news lately. You may have noticed that. He seems to be dominating the news, whether pro or con. And again, it has to do with the travel ban. As we speak, they're appealing a federal judge's decision concerning the travel ban. I'm not sure. The problem with the travel ban was how it was rolled out. But what government program has ever rolled out well? We need to know who's coming into the country. We have to vet these people. You know, again, listen, it is terrorism. We've seen the towers fall. We were in the shadows of the World Trade Center. You know, people in Jersey City, we got a kind of a first-hand knowledge of it. Not as well as New York, but, you know, pretty first-hand. That was part of our landmark, those towers. They're gone because of terrorism. We have to be abreast of what's going on terrorism. Listen, we got problems with our own people here getting radicalized. We don't need to truck in any other radicalized people here who want to do us harm. You know, I was talking to some guys that served in Iraq and Afghanistan. They were talking about, you know, it isn't just Afghanistan and Iraqis or Pakistanis you got to worry about. It's people all from that Middle East. You know, there are a lot of good people there, but you can't tell the difference. They couldn't, we can, and they had the intel there. We need to know who's coming in to Jersey City, or Jersey City of the United States. And we need to enforce what laws are on the books now. You want to change immigration? Fine, change it. But we can't pick and choose what laws we're going. Wouldn't that be great? If we could pick and choose what laws we're going to uphold and which ones we'll obey. That would be great. You know, basically, instead of getting all these people coming here, we should have a safe zone in the Middle East somewhere. You know, possibility, you know, UN or the United States, we're the big guys. We're going to probably be the ones who would have to enforce it. You could probably get Russia in there. Russia also has one of the Patriots Super Bowl rings. Putin stole that thing somehow. I don't know if we need everybody here, but we can't have another Holocaust where innocents are being butchered. We got to stay away from that. We always say never again, never again. We got to make sure that doesn't happen. But you know, there is a huge cost to terrorism. And I applaud President Trump for taking a very proactive stand on terrorism. And I don't know where we're going to go with that. But we are spending trillions every year fighting terrorism. And we've been pretty good at it. You know, there's been some San Bernardino, that sort of thing. There's nothing on the level of 9/11. You look at the money the feds spend, the states spend, the counties spend, your municipalities spend, the businesses spend. You're paying for that. You know, we talk about health care. There's going to be changes into the Affordable Care Act. I don't know what Trump's coming up with. You realize if we stop spending trillions of dollars fighting terrorism, if we could just eradicate this threat to the United States, we'd have free health care. We'd have it 2-3 times over for each of us. We'd have dental. That's how much money we're talking about here. We are spending trillions fighting these cowardly bastards who are threatening the United States and its citizens. And again, there's a worldwide threat, but they'd like to get the United States. Think about all the money we spend. We can't continue. You know, how many years since 9/11? 16 years, and we're still fighting this terrorism. We went from the Taliban, who was still around, by the way. It's funny when I was talking to these military guys, they said Taliban, it was like somebody said VHS, to ISIS. It's still here. That needs to be dealt with. It has to be a priority. Our safety has to be a priority. Now, the way President Trump doing it, the best way, I don't know. But I'm telling you what, I don't know if the old way was that good. So let's give them the chance. Let's enforce the laws. We got to know who's coming in. But keep in mind, you're the one paying for this. Trillions, from the military to the Jersey City police to the businesses you patronize. They all have to step up security to keep us safe. And in the end of the day, you're the one paying for that. So hopefully, the President Trump can do a true impact on terrorism so you and I can be safe and not broke at the same time. We're going to break for commercial. You're watching the Jersey City Show. I'll be right back.